Hello.
Hello, Ilknur. How are you?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm okay. Is everything all right? Are you also celebrating Navroz?
Yes.
So do you have guests at home now?
I don't have guests. No, we don't have guests at home. I mean, we are guests at my grandmother's house.
So now you are at your grandmother's house.
Um, why aren't there any other students? I think they have forgotten.
You mean other students?
Yes, I think they think it is Novus holiday, so we won't have lesson.
Yes, Selin just joined. I think after that she left. I think she'll rejoin again soon. Okay.
Yes.
So are you ready for class or just came here for?
No, I'm ready. I'm here.
It's okay. So you can turn on your camera. You are the only one here.
The internet is bad here.
Internet is bad?
Yes, and
Okay.
I can see the screen shared. It just says Mr. Kasim is screen sharing.
So now you cannot see my screen?
No, I can't. And now I can see its PowerPoint slide.
How about now?
It's yes, I can see now.
Okay, good. So you can see, right? Division S1, Singapore
Yes.
and Asian Schools Math Olympiad 2016. Do you see? Do we see the same thing?
Yes, we do.
Okay, very good. Okay, Ilknur, let's see if the people join. Okay, it's okay. If they don't join, we will continue. And after all, most of the time, you and Celine and only Tariel, they are active students. Others always, I don't know, passive maybe because their parents want them to participate. It depends on, okay. Some students, they really want to improve. They want to learn more. Some students, because of their parents. So
Yes.
what can we do? So usually, Ilknur, I am used to teach one student. Also, I have students like you. I teach only one-to-one. And they are actually from USA and UK, and they really want to learn math. That's why we have class and face-to-face. So in one-to-one class is a bit different, you know, because sometimes I ask them, they need to write on the screen and they need to have drawing tool, and it's a kind of interactive class. But when you're teaching,
I can't do the drawing tool. I have tried to do it in other classes, but I can't. Maybe because I am joining from my laptop.
what do you have? What drawing tool do you have?
I don't have any drawing tool.
Oh, I see. I see. Because usually, if you are participating in online class, either if you have tablet or like Wacom tablet, you know, we have now a few different drawing tools. Even I
Yes.
forget some of them name, but I use Wacom, for example. And for me, for teaching, Wacom is good. But if you are just joining the class, and also tablet is good, and because you can write, and if there is a pencil or pen, and it's okay. So today, Ignur, as you know, we have only a few weeks left. We have like how many weeks left?
It's in
We have,
April.
yes,
Yes.
April 20, and today is March 22. So we have only like 4 weeks left. That means that we are going to have 8 classes. Now, still we in 2016, and this week we are going to cover all the questions from this paper, and next week also P6. After that, we will move to 2017 papers, and after
Yes.
that, we will see. We will also practice some questions, and after that, you will see 2021 papers in Sasmo time. Okay, so let's see. You will not get
Will it be
surprised much.
online or face to face?
Ilknur, about this, I have no idea because I don't live in Azerbaijan, okay, as you know, and the
Yes.
situation, every country has different situation. What is the situation there? How are they going to organize? I don't know. I, I mean, I'm nothing to do with the organization parts, okay? I'm only the teacher. I
Yes.
teach you here, okay? The organizers are different people.
Hello.
Hi, Celine, how are you?
Good, thank you. I'm sorry for being late because our lights turned off. I don't know why. And sometimes it can just lag. So,
No, you are not late. Actually, I saw you when you joined. I didn't finish my class. That's why I didn't allow you. And because also
no,
before you, I had class. Huh?
after this, just the lights turned off. So this.
Okay. Okay. Now today, I think Selin and Ilknur, we are three people. Okay. And
Yes.
we are just starting now. Selin, we are going to practice S1 from 2016, these papers. And let's see. Now, Stalin, if you have a piece of paper on your table and now you have experience, right? It's not the first time you are practicing Sasmo questions. You know some idea, you know the methods. Okay, so you need to give a try. For each question, 1 to 10, I'm going to give you 2 minutes. Okay, just leave your answer. Let's see how
Yeah.
many questions you can solve them or correctly. Suppose that now you are taking Sasmo. How would you solve this? Now, of course, the most important thing in solving math problems, relax, okay? You should not feel yourself under pressure because when you feel yourself under pressure, ideas do not come. Relax, you're not going to use anything, okay? What we have studied, what can I do? What method can I use? Okay,
I
just,
have a que-
huh?
I have a question.
Yes. What question?
Uh, Do you know the date of our last lesson or the beginning of our math Olympiad? I mean, the middle of April or how it
Yeah,
works.
April 20.
April 20 is
April
the
20 or 21?
Oh, that's good because on April 3rd I have Science Olympiad. So
I
yes.
think it's April 20 or 21. What is what I heard. Okay, but usually Sasmo is about in the middle of April. Usually it's April 20 or 20 something. Okay.
Yeah,
So
thank you.
again, here we have 25 questions. Like usually, we should actually try to solve these questions 90 minutes. And of course, if you do not have much experience, especially the last 5 questions, they are not easy questions. It may take more time than other questions. But at least you need to try to solve the first 20 questions correctly. Even if it's a 20 questions, that would be a great result for you because it's the first time you are participating in this contest, right? So it will be great success for us if we can solve at least 18 or 20 questions. So now let's start with this, okay? So you are going to give try. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for each question, and after that, we will discuss quickly and move to the next question. Time starts now. Leave your answer to the chat box, okay? İlknur E. Salin, still you didn't get the answer?
No, I got the answer, but I think that's none of the above.
So why don't you leave your answer in the chat box, Salin?
Do I need you? Wait, do I need to?
Of course.
I found the answer 43,200.
But
I got the same.
how did he calculate it? How did he calculate it? Can you tell me your methods?
I
I
got 95
multiplied and then
You multiply all of these numbers.
yes.
and
I mean,
added
if you
them.
just multiply directly, it's not the right method, İlknur, Salin, because it may take time. If I add some more numbers, for example, that method takes a lot of time. But instead, as you see here, how can you write this? This 9, right? I can write it as like 10 minus 1 times 1. Actually, I don't have to write this one. 99, it is 100 minus 1 times 2. 1999, that is 1000 minus 1 times 3. And the last one is 10,000 minus 1 times 4, right? Now, if you open the bracket, what we have here? Here we have 10 plus 200 plus 3,000 plus 40,000, right? So now here we have 40,000 plus 3,000 plus 200
Plus 200.
plus 10. Now, which is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. And after that, we have the subtract here. We have minus 1 and minus 2, minus 3, minus 4. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, 4 times 5, 20, that's equal to 10. So now we need to subtract 10 from this, right? Which is equal to 43200. I mean, if you multiply, it really takes time and it's confusing. Actually, in this way, can a student multiply in this way so they can reach a solution maybe in 30 seconds? That's why they ask this question. They are not measuring can you multiply or not, but can you use this method? Anyway, so the answer is none of the above.
We got right, that's why we were right.
Huh?
But we got right.
Yeah. Yeah, Celine, actually the problem is not actually you got the right answer or not, right? If I ask you, for example, okay, Celine, calculate this, S equals 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus until, let's say, not 10,000, let's say it is 9, okay, 19,999, for example. If I ask you, you can calculate, Salim. Take your calculator, right? Just add this. Maybe in 2 hours or 3 hours, you can calculate this. You can get the right answer. Everybody can get the right answer. But here, the most important thing, Selen, time is limited. We don't have, unlimited time. Okay, that's why we are studying math. Can we do things in the shortest time possible or shortest possible time, let's say. For example, if you ask me, I can just calculate this if you know the method, maybe in 20 seconds, right? So what is it? The last digit, the sum of the natural numbers, 19999 times next number is 20,000 over it is 2, which is equal to this one multiplied by 10,000. That's equal to 199991234. That's the answer. If you just add this number, you can use a calculator, you'll get the same answer. But if you know the method, you'll see here, maybe in 5 seconds, you can calculate this. And that's why we study math. Can we just use our energy at maximum level? Okay, using less energy and how to say, gaining a lot of profit. Anyway, let's move to the next question. İlknur, read the question, and after that, I will give you 1 minute for this question.
Anthony is the grandfather of twins. The product of the ages of three of them is 2016. How old is Anthony? Anthony is younger than 100 years.
Okay, you have 2 minutes. Time starts now.
And what did the product mean?
Multiplication. The product of the a's of three of them means if you multiply their a's together, you get 2016. Okay, I got the answer from Celine. How about the others, Ilknur?
No answer.
No answer. No answer is the best answer, you know. Sometimes, not always. Celine, your answer is incorrect, and I'm sure that you made a guess, right?
Yes, because grandfather can be so young.
Yeah, how old is Anthony? Anthony is younger than 100 years old. What do you say, Celine? Grandfather cannot be young?
Grandfather can't be 14 years old.
How come? Why not?
Mm, grandfather? Uh, I mean,
No, no, grandfather. Now, for example, my brother-in-law, my elder sister's, for example, elder sister, and his, for example, and the elder sister and her husband. And she had a grandchild when they were like 38 something.
30, but not 14.
Yeah, but here we have 42, 56, 56, 63, and also none of the above. Why did you choose 63?
I don't know.
You don't know. I wish I knew why you don't know. Okay. Anyway, here the question here, the idea is Anthony is grandfather of twins, right? That's a key word, twins, because twins means that your ages are equal, right? The same. So here, and the product of their ages. So here we have twin, right? And also twin one, twin two, and grandfather Anthony, right? If his age is, for example, n, also this should be n, and it should be m. So that n squared times m is equal to 2016, right? So I'm just giving you example. How should we understand the question? But now 2016, for example, let me just write here 2016. I can write it as 2 times 1008. Actually, I can write it as 2 squared times, if you divide by 2, again, 504. Again, 504 is divisible by 4, right? That's equal to 2 squared. And let me just write like this. Okay. Here, I think I better draw it in this way. 2, 1008. 2, 504. 2, 252. 2, 126. 2, 63. And 3, 21. And 3, 7. And 7, 1. right? That is the prime factorization of this number. So now if you look at this, right, since actually these numbers are the same, right, what are the possible age of the twins? Maybe they are 4 years old and 4 years old, right? And because they cannot be different number. So one possible answer is maybe it is 4 and it is 4. What is the age of this guy? At the time his age will be 16, right? 16 times, what is it? Here we have 6 times 18, 7 times 18, that's equal to 136. So that's not possible because it says that less than 100 years. The second possible answer is, how about if their age is 2 times 3, 2 times 3, which is, it is 6 and 6. If it is 6, 6, so this 2, 2, it is gone. This 3, 3, it's gone. And his age will be 2 times 2 times 2, 8, 8 times 7, it is 56. We don't have any other possibilities. Other possibility is maybe here we have 4 times 3, it is 12, and 4 times 3, it is 12. At the time this 2 times 7, it will be 14, right? So now that's also illogical because a grandfather 14 years old and his grandchildren, it is 12 years old. That's not possible here. So that's why the most actually, how to say, the reasonable answer is grandson's age, it is 6 and 6, and grandfather Anthony's age is 56. So the answer is 56. Okay, Selin, even without making a guess, also the solution is very easy and simple. Did you say thank you, Selin? I didn't hear.
Yes.
Ilknur, any questions?
No.
Good.
I did the same thing, but I couldn't guess the age, the twins' age.
Okay. Good. It's a kind of combining numbers, in different ways. And it's also prime factorization because grade 6 and grade 7 students, they should know about prime factorization, how to write a number as a product of prime numbers, and blah, blah. Anyway, let's move to the next question. Selin, can you read the question?
Yes, I can. Which of the following numbers is always an odd number for any whole number A?
Okay. You have 1.5 minutes for this question. It's a very easy question. Actually, even 1 minute is enough. Selin, what's your answer?
I also got an answer.
Yeah, ignore. I see your answer. Selin, is it your new answer or old answer?
Hold on. Okay, my guess is C.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Selin, why do you do like this? You are so smart girl and always you don't want to use your brain. Why?
No, I'm solving, but I don't know, I'm not finishing my solution.
How are you solving, Selin? How?
Multiplying all numbers by 13.
No. Actually, just you need to use this more, right? For example, Selin, what's just one thing? Odd number plus odd number. What is it? It's always even, right? Like 3 plus 3 is 6, even number. And if you add odd number to even number, it is odd number. And even number plus even number, it is always even number. So now for this thing to be odd, right, either one of them should be odd, the second one should be even. Now, if you look at D, for example, 13, it's an odd number. And 2 times 8, if you multiply anything by 2, it's an even number. So here we have even. And odd plus even is always odd number. So that's why the answer is odd. But others, maybe for some values it is odd, for some values even. But D, always the result is odd, whatever A is. Okay. All right, next question. Adilhan, are you here?
Yes.
Can you read the question? At least let's hear your voice, Adilhan. You're not doing anything but read the question, Adilhan.
There are 127 university students. 40 of them take Spanish language class, 30 of them take French language class, and 17 of them take both Spanish and French. How many students are in neither class?
What do you think, Adilhan? How can you solve this problem? Just tell me your method or idea.
Like we need to draw two circles. One circle for Spanish and one circle for French.
Very good. Very good. We call this Venn diagram, right? Using Venn diagram. Very good. So now let's say that's our universal set. That means we are talking about here, all the students we talk about here is 127. And here, the number of students are here who are taking Spanish class, and number of students who are taking French class. But in the question, it says that 40 of them
I got the
take
answer.
language. Huh?
Yeah, me too.
I got
40.
the answer the second time. Is it E?
No, it's 40.
I
İlknur,
also got the answer 40, but I solved it second time, but then I got the answer E.
No, it's 40.
so İlknur, your answer is E. Selin, your
Yes.
answer is A.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. And 17 of them take both Spanish and French. So this one is 17. Since Spanish is 40, it should be 23. Who is taking only Spanish? And French is 30, it should be 13. So how many people here? This X. So the X is equal to 127 minus 23 plus 17 plus 13, which is equal to 127 minus it is 40, 53. So that's equal to 47, 27, that is 74. The answer is 74. Not A, not E.
Wait, why?
Here, Sally, it says that how many students are in neither class. What does it mean?
Teacher, I think we need to remove from 40, 17 and from 30, 17 too.
Yes.
And then we need
So I did here, look, 40 minus 17, it is 23,
Yeah.
right? So 40 minus 17, that's equal to 13. The 17, they are taking both Spanish and French. That means the 13 students taking only French. And 23 students are taking only Spanish. And the students who are not taking either of this class, neither of this class, they are outside the circles, right? That's here. And altogether, we are talking about 127 students. So the total number, right? Spanish plus French and plus not taking any of this class, it should be equal to 127. So if you just solve this equation, X is equal to 74. That means that 74 students are taking neither class. Okay, İlknur, Selin, any objections?
Yes, I got it.
Where did you make a mistake? Where? You didn't understand the question? Well, I mean the last part?
No, I
Yes,
did the one. I mean, I just added and subtracted, but I didn't think about it. So I think that's my mistake.
That's why they put 40 here. Maybe they have students like Selin. That's why they put 40 here. All right. Okay, if it is clear, let's move to the next question. Actually, it's very easy question, Ilknur Selin. You should not make this kind of mistakes. Especially question from 1 to 15, you should not make any mistake. This way, these questions are very easy questions. I mean, it's not the first time we are solving this kind of questions. Just you need to think a bit carefully because, as you know, Sasmo questions are very tricky questions. You know, if you just miss one point, your answer will be wrong. And they ask, especially intentionally, they ask this kind of question. Can the student think carefully and pay attention to every detail? And after that, read the decision, okay? That's why they ask this kind of questions. Anyway, let's move to the next question. Raul, are you here?
Yes. And
Can you read
teachers,
the question
I
out?
have a question for you.
Yes, Raul.
Do you know that when our exam will begin?
You mean Sasmo?
Yes.
April 20 or 21.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
One month left, Raul.
Okay.
Good. Okay, Raul, read the question.
What's the least number of people who must be in the room so that there are definitely 3 people who were born in the same month?
Guys, for think, okay, 1.5 minutes. After that, we will discuss. Don't say anything. If you have the answer, leave it to the chat box. And if you didn't understand, read the question one more time. Still, if you don't understand, read the question one more time. If you don't understand, still read one more time until you understand the question.
I've got the answer. It's 36.
36.
Yes.
Okay, let's wait for others. İlknur. İlknur, is your answer A?
A. Yes.
İlknur, how is that possible?
Because there are 30 days, at least 30 days in a month. Then I divided 30 to its prime factors. Then I got 2, 3, and 5. And 3 is divisible by 3. So the answer is 3.
Oh, then you didn't understand the question, İlknur. And Selin, you understood the question, but you understood the question, Selin. İlknur, for you, just one answer, okay? I just asked. For example, İlknur, what month were you born?
December.
Okay, İlknur, December. Selin?
June.
June. Adilhan?
It
December.
says month. I read it wrong. I thought it was day.
Adilhan?
December.
December. Let's say Mr. Kasım, February. As you see, it's just one possibility. We have 4 people. Maybe here 2 people were born in this the same month, right? But actually here we are talking about 3 different months. And the question is saying that what is the least number of people who must be in the room so that there are definitely means 100% sure that 3 people who were born in the same month. Okay, I'm saying that if you just bring this many people, I can guarantee that actually there are at least 3 people, they were born in the same month. Okay, so the correct answer here is 25.
Why?
Why is it so?
But if we
Uh,
multiply 12 is 36. How that's possible?
okay, just for a moment, Celine, instead of, let's say, suppose in 1 year, okay, in 1 year, we have 4 months. 4 months. Suppose, okay, it's not correct, but suppose 4 months. At that time, if I ask the same question, what would be your answer, Celine? Or ignore anybody. Suppose in 1 year we have 4 months. Okay, we are just living in maybe Mars planets, but there we have only 4 months in a year. And there, if and we are having conversation on the Mars, okay, and I ask the question, what is the least number of people who must be in the room so that there are there are definitely 3 people who were born in the same month? What would be your answer?
12.
Huh?
12.
12. Okay, now I'm going to prove that you are wrong. Okay, actually the answer is 9. Why is it so? Because here, let me just draw this, now you understand much better. Okay, and suppose that actually we have 4 months, let's say month 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, now I ask the people, all right, Ilknur, when were you born? Which month? Ilknur says month 1. I'm just thinking
Yes.
about the worst scenario. And Selin, I just picked the Selin, month 2, and Raul, month 3, Adilhan, 4. Now, if I ask another person, he will tell me one of this month, right? Because here we have only 4 months. And suppose the number 5, Adilhan, let's say he says number 1. I call another person, he must say one of these guys. I'm talking again worst scenario. Because when I just ask 3 people, if they were born in the same month, we have no problem. Okay, but that is the best scenario. That's the best. But here we are thinking about the worst scenario. And the number, another person I ask, he says month 2 and month 3 and month 4. Celine, how many people did I ask already? 8 people, right? Hello, say something.
Yes. But I still didn't get the question.
Now, look, Celine. Now, if I ask not the 9th person, okay, one more person. If I ask you, Celine, let's say you are the 9th person. Celine, when were you born? Which month? What will be your answer? Either 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, right? One of these numbers. So wherever I put here your mom, it doesn't matter. Let's say you were born here, for example, let's say 2nd month. Now I have already 3 people who were born in the same month. So I don't have to continue here. So I can guarantee that if I have 9 people in the room, I am 100% sure that at least there are 3 people, at least there are 3 people who were born in the same month. And the same method here, the same idea. We are talking about this, right? 12 months. Okay, I just asked them. Suppose that the worst scenario, everybody was born in a different month. And another 12 group, again, they were also different month. Now, if I ask one more person, actually, definitely he will tell me one of these months. So I have here already 1, 2, 3 people who were born in the same month. So now in the room, if we have 25 people, at least there are 3 people who were born in the same month. You can do this kind of experiment at school, Salim. You just keep, for example, 25 students in the room. You just ask them, at least there will be 3 people, and randomly can choose, okay? At least there will be 25 people. I mean, if there are 25 people, there will be at least 3 people who were born in the same month. Okay, but if all 25 people were born in 1 month, okay, then again, okay, I'll just try to explain. Here, Salim, if all of these 25 people were born in the 1 month, we have no problem. The problem is solved. But what is the probability of for 25 people to be born in the same month? How likely it is? Can you tell me?
1%.
1%, but here in the question they are saying that to be 100% sure. I want to be 100% sure, not less than this. Okay, Selin.
Yes.
Maybe if you think a little bit, you can understand the idea. In math, actually, this method, we call this pigeonhole method. When you have time in internet, for example, YouTube, just 2-3 minute video, okay, you can watch. What is pigeonhole principle? What is pigeonhole principle? It's very simple logic. Now here we have 4 pigeons that look like humans, let's say, and this is the first pigeon, the second pigeon, or let's say people, okay? All right. So now, if we have chairs here, let's say we have chairs here, all right, and we have chairs here, 3 chairs, okay. If suppose that everybody must sit, maybe table, let's say everybody must sit on one table. Suppose that they are table, okay. So now if we have 4 people and if we have 3 people, all right. Now I can say that at least there is one table which has 2 people, right? Because here the worst scenario, if everybody sits in one table, we have no problem. But I am guaranteeing 100% sure that if we have 4 people and if we have 3 tables, at least we have one table, it has 2 people. It may have 3 people, it may have 4 people, but I'm talking about 100% guarantee. Okay, that is called pigeon principle, because here we have 4 people and we have only 3 tables. At least one table must be shared by 2 people, otherwise it doesn't work. Anyway, guys, that's the point here. Let's continue. Next question. That's very easy question. İlknur, can you read the question?
A square could possibly intersect a triangle at the following number of points: 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. Which of the following statements above are true?
All right, you have 2 minutes. It's also easy question, but you need to think and draw on a piece of paper. Selin, are you sure again you didn't do anything and guessing the answer?
No, I didn't guess.
Really? Why A?
Because it's 3 points.
A square could possibly intersect a triangle, right? For example, we are talking about a square. One way is like this. I can draw like this. Intersect how many points? 3. Or I can draw, okay. Okay. And how about like this, Salin? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And how about like this? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Then it's E.
Then it's E, of course. Okay, Victor?
Yes.
Good. All right, let's try to solve 4 more questions. Sally, read the question. And before you
Okay.
read this, let me just correct this. Okay, I think one is missing here. Uh, okay, Sally.
The year 2016 is an interesting number because it is divisible by 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. When is the next year that has the same properties as above?
Okay, very easy question, guys. You have 1 minute. Very easy question. Rahul, did you understand the question?
Yes.
Let's see. Ay, ay, ay, ay, ay. Really?
Yes.
If I ask you why, how would you answer this question?
What's the factors of 25 and 20 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9, 8, and 9.
But the factors of all of these numbers here, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, Celine. All of these numbers has these factors.
But they say next year. So the next year is 25, 20.
Really?
Yes. Because I mean, there's no 2017 or something. So this one is the next year that will have the same properties.
Divided by 2, divisible by 3, divided by 4, divisible by 6. Okay, and divisible by 7, 21, 42. Divisible by 8. And divisible by 9. Good. Ignore, do you agree with Stalin?
Yes, I do.
Actually, all right, actually, good, because here we have choices, right? Options. Even if you don't have options, let's suppose that we are not given this, right? How would you answer this question, Stalin? At the time, just we need to find the least common multiple of these numbers: 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So how do you find this? If you just write, actually every number is divisible by 1, I don't have to write this. So here we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? So to find the common least common multiple divided by 2, here we have 1, 3, 2, 3, 7, 4, 9. Divide by 2, 3, 1, 3, 7, 2, 9. Divide by 2, 3, 3, 7, 1, 9. Divide by 3, 1, 1, 7, 3. Divide by 3, it is 7, 1. And divide by 7, 1. So the product of these numbers, it is 8 times 9. 8 times 9 is 92. What is it? 8 times 9, 72. 72 times 7, that's equal to 504. So the least common multiple of these numbers is 504, right? So now that means that actually whatever it is, it must be the multiples of 504. So what are the multiples of 504? That is 1008 multiplied by 3, 1512 multiplied by 4, 2016 multiplied by 5, that is 2520, and continue. So when is the next year that has the same properties? So it is 2520. I mean, even if they don't provide the answers. Okay, let's do one more question and then we will finish the class. How many factors of 5400 are perfect squares? Guys, let's do this together if you want, because we are running out of time. Other
What
questions?
is perfect square?
Oh, Ignore, we have just talked about perfect square. You remember this question? No? When did you talk about perfect square? Perfect square year. Did you solve any problem?
I don't remember.
Okay, then no problem. I think we solve in different group. Perfect square is a number which is a square of a natural number. Okay, like for example, 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36. These are the perfect squares because these numbers are the square of a natural number. 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared, 4 squared. So we know that actually this number has a lot of factors, right? The question is, how many factors of this number are perfect squares? How do you do this? Again, we need to do actually, what is it? Prime factorization. 5400. Divide by 2, 2700. Divide by 2, it is 1, 3, 10, it is 5, 0. Divide by 2, it is 6, 7, 10, it is 5. Now 6 plus 7, 13 plus 5, it is divisible by 3. Divide by 3, it is 2, 2, 5. And 4, 9, divide by 3, again, it is 7, 5. Divide by 3, it is 25. Divide by 5, it is 5. Divide by 5, it is 1. So now how many square factors we have? Now we just need to combine these numbers, right? Like for example, let me just write the perfect square factors. For example, 2 times 2, it's one factor, right? It's a perfect square, 1. And how about 3 times 3? It is 9, another one, right? And 5 times 5, if we have 25, we have another one. And how about 4 times 9? 36, right? It is 36, we have another one. And how about 4 times 25? 4 times 25, that is 100. It is another one, right? And how about 9 times 25? That is 225. 15 squared is another one. And do we have any other one? The questions for you. İlknur, Raul, Adil, Selim. Can you see any other perfect square? I mean, the fact that which one, where it is the perfect square?
No.
How about this one? 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5 times 5, right? As see here, 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5. Also, it's a factor. What is it? 2, 2, 3, 3, 5, 5. I can write it as 2 times 3 times 5 squared, which is equal to 63900, right? It's also a perfect square. Also, it is a factor, right? So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It has 7
7.
perfect squares. Okay, good. Well, thank you very much. Okay, maybe I will share this paper with you. If you have time, try to practice until Thursday. If you practice at home, you'll go much faster. Again, enjoy your holiday, enjoy your Navroz. Okay, see you on Thursday. Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.